Hey again everyone, it's Chase from MoonShot Money. Hope you're having a great day. In our last video, we just barely mentioned Chamath Palihapitiya's newest SPAC, ticker symbol IPOC. We told you the company that IPOC would be merging with was still unknown as of that filming. Well, not anymore. Tuesday morning, October 6th on CNBC, Chamath spelled it all out. And in this video, we're going to break it all down for you. Are you ready? Let's go. Listen, when you discover truly elite investors, and I mean really elite, that have long successful track records and they allow you to follow them, you've inherited a real gold mine. You've got something really special on your hands. Three such investors and entrepreneurs that we've found to be elite are Elon Musk, a bona fide genius, Cathie Wood with ARK Invest, and Silicon Valley guru Chamath Palihapitiya. These are three heavyweights in the world of investing. We like to think of them as the next generation Warren Buffett type investors. They all three have a long and very successful record of growing money through investing in disruptive innovations. Closely following these three people and making similar investments have grown our money through the years. We just want to share some of their great ideas and insights with all of you. We are not financial advisors though, we're just normal investors like you, so proceed with caution. IPOC is merging with a startup technology healthcare company called Clover Health. In his very recent CNBC interview, Chamath gave us the details and all the reasons why. Chamath told the viewers that when the pandemic started, he, like so many others, felt so much anxiety and he began researching the healthcare system and researching the virus itself to understand how to respond if he or his family contracted the illness. He tried to wrap his mind around the testing, the medicines or the lack thereof, and a course of care for himself or his loved ones. And he stated that he was left with a whole lot of confusion. He took a step back and studied our healthcare system on a broader scope, and what he said he discovered was very disturbing. Since 1970, over the last 50 years, we as a nation have increased our per capita healthcare spending by a whopping 31 times, which means that every $1 we spent on healthcare in 1970, we now spend $31 in 2020. So if you run those numbers, you find that as of 2019, Americans spent $3.65 trillion on healthcare. That's 18 cents out of every dollar. You'd think with that kind of increased spending, healthcare would have gotten much better and life expectancy would be steadily increasing. Makes sense. What he found instead was a shrinking life expectancy. He found that we are living shorter lives now than we ever have before. Chronic disease is on the rise, with 28% of all Americans having 2+ diseases like diabetes or heart disease. Collectively, all this is pretty sad news, so he asked the question, what would happen if you built a technology-centric company that focused on consumers or patients and their physicians and then directed that focus into the healthcare market? It was here in this research that Chamath found Clover Health. So what is Clover Health? They offer simple, obvious, comprehensive healthcare plans. So when you go online to Clover Health and sign up for one of their plans, they send to your doctor very powerful software that uses artificial intelligence that analyzes drug data, clinical data, your lab results, your blood results, and even your genetic information. The software merges all this data and gives your doctor actionable medical plans for your well-being. Clover Health then results in better treatment and lower cost. It's a win-win. Chamath said that historically, Clover patients experience 22% less hospital visits and 23% less emergency room visits. That is technology simply improving everyone's quality of life. So here's a very big question. Is this business model scalable? When you turn 65 in America, you have two choices. One is Medicare and the second is Medicare Advantage. Those 65 and over are the people who need the most help with their health. Almost 70% of these Americans have at least 2 chronic diseases. Plus, most older Americans see their doctor 5 times on a year average. For Clover Health, launching into this Medicare age arena gives them some pretty steady tailwinds. So what are those tailwinds? 1, this age group is the fastest growing age group in America. 2, it's growing 5 times faster than any other group. 3, it has broad political support on both sides of the aisle, both Republican and Democrat, which means you can invest your money here not only through economic cycles, but also election cycles like we're experiencing right now. This is a market that's spending $270 billion today on healthcare and will grow to $590 billion by 2025. This is because every single day in America, over 10,000 people turn 65 years of age. Wow, that's pretty incredible if you think about it. It's hard to believe, but this market is growing by approximately $1 billion every single week as 70,000+ people turn 65. The business's measurable growth is defined by this ever-aging baby boomers generation. Chamath said, so when you're a technology business that's cheaper, better, and faster than all your other competitors, you start to grow really fast. And this is where he found Clover. This really caught our attention. Even though Clover is not profitable yet, Clover is growing 2.3 times faster than their next 9 competitors. He also sees an incredible setup for what he calls a virtuous cycle. When you combine the power of technology and scale, you can then build durable and defensible moats that are difficult for competitors to compete with. All this brings on more market share, more doctors, and more patients or members, and the cycle just speeds up. Chamath summarized his presentation like this. Number 1, we have a company using technology to provide better outcomes for patients and lower cost in healthcare. Number 2, Clover addresses the market that's huge and growing quickly. Number 3, a business that is consistently capturing market share year over year over year. So when you put all these things together, in his opinion, this is one of the most straightforward investments that he's ever made. He ended his presentation by saying, and I quote, I think this will be our next 10x 10-year investment. Now, we have summarized this interview for you because we have been waiting to see what IPOC would be merging with, and we wanted to share it with you as soon as we could. Chamath has superior talent when it comes to examining, evaluating, and scrutinizing a business's value and their growth potential. He has done it over and over again. We told you in our last video, he called Bitcoin, Amazon, Tesla, and Virgin Galactic, all early enough for retail investors like us to really start building some wealth if they had followed his lead. He's not been 100% correct on everything, but he has also learned a tremendous amount through the years of experience and a few misses. It appears from things that he said, as well as many other reports, Chamath wants to build the next Berkshire Hathaway, but only through disruptive innovation companies, which we believe have the best chance to grow money many times over. We would love to hear from you and what you think about Chamath's 2 newest SPACs, IPOB and IPOC. Are you buying either or both? Let us know in the comments below. If you're still hanging out with us, you're pretty awesome. So hit that subscribe button and help lift us over that 1,000 subscriber number. It would be much appreciated. Have a great day and we'll see you next time.